Hello, Takamasak here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Warrior 2. Now with more keys. We're gonna head straight through this path. Yeah, if we take a left up there, it just leads you to somewhere ridiculous. So let's take the... It leads you to right over there. This game is, once again, relentless with the battles here. And just outside of here, we can meet up with our usual poisonous guys. You can also meet up with those centipods that I was talking about briefly in the lake cave over there. The best way to handle them, once again, is heal up. Is to fireball them. And I said it was going to do 15 damage, but I was apparently totally thinking of something else at the time because I could do actually much closer to 30 damage at max. So just use that. You can potentially kill them in one shot. And I'm not going to run into anything after the 40 battles in the shrine over there. Well, there's a centipod. Well, not a shrine, I guess. The cave. Whatever you want to call it. Shrine cave? Fair enough. Come on, Rufus. We needed your turn about 6 turns ago. Well, unfortunately, hopefully he can do enough damage to kill a centipod. Yeah, once again, he's also got high defense, so he's gonna be pretty tough for Orfeo there to do anything with. At least I'm not poisoned. Things are looking up. Hooray! Good job, Orfeo. Knew you could do it. Yeah, might want to heal up just as a precaution. You can meet up with those 4 magicians again out here if you... Just in case you missed them last, area. Hooray! New town! What town is this? That's an interesting way to be greeted into a new town. What does that mean, anyway? Ah, Hamlin, okay. What does that mean? But he was actually a mimic villager! Oh, well, that sounds like treasure. But what does that do? I'm pretty sure I can already do that. Oh! We'll definitely have to go check that out. Sure, what do you have? There's only 2 things in here I'm interested in, potentially 3. I'm gonna get the broadsword as soon as I save up enough money for the Prince of Middenhall. That'll considerably boost his damage. And I'd also like to get the full plate mail later, so just keep the priority on the broadsword. The iron spear is, I believe, 10 attack over the copper sword he's got now, but I'm gonna just hand him down the chain sickle and just lose 5 attack power. I'm not really worried about it. You sell nothing new. Well, surely there's other things here. I talked to him, I believe. Absolute... Oh. Crap. Hey, buddy. No, I don't. Yeah, every now and then when you purchase something from one of the stores, you have a small chance of getting a lottery ticket. Yeah, it's just a game where you could potentially win prizes. If you're on an emulator, you could really abuse that. Unfortunately, I can't show it off. Even here, you can save your deeds. Fantastic. I'm gonna go do that gold grinding just to get up to 1500, and I will rest at the inn, and we'll be good to go. So, I'll take care of all that, and how the hell do you get... Ooh, how do you get out there? Hey, buddy. Oh, there were more survivors. Awesome. Yeah, it didn't look good for you, buddy. But yeah, I'll get all that gold and I'll be right back. Alright, I took care of all that stuff off screen. Unfortunately, Orfeo got ambushed by 4 magicians and was just decimated. So I had to revive him, unfortunately. And the cost of that, I believe, is 20 times your level in gold. So... yeah, about there. It was 160 or whatever it was to revive him, so I just grinded a little further. As you can see, my new setup, the broadsword, increased his damage by 15, just like I said it would. And Orfeo is now equipped with the chain sickle that the Prince of Middenhall used to have, so... And nothing else really of note. If you don't have a Wing of the Wyvern at this point, you will probably want one just to be safe. And seeming how you're probably watching this immediately after the grinding, you want to do it to the left over there in the forest. Don't go too far right, or don't really go below the bridge to the south there, because we can meet up with a really nasty guy around here. And speak of the devil, a baboon. One baboon? Sure. 4 baboons? I will pass. Lizard flies, they can... Ow. Yeah, that was 1 baboon doing 14 damage and 12 damage. Imagine 4 baboons. Lizard flies can also cast Fireball, but they are also pretty resistant to stop spells, so don't worry about that on them. Just try to take them out. I'm going to try to stick to the plains here. Don't usually run into any baboons out here, thankfully. So let's go check out Moonbrook. And I don't think I showed off the Magidrakey yet. He's pretty weak, but he does cast defense, which can be a little bit annoying. It doesn't take off a whole lot, so... And once again, the lizard fly just hanging out. Getting kasplattered. Now, let's go check this out, I guess. Wow! They really screwed this place. Here's a smoke! Nothing really too interesting about these guys other than they can cast Stop Spell. Obviously has no effect on the Prince of Middenhall. You can't use magic. And keep your HP up anyway. And a zombie! These guys are they have pretty high HP, and they do, I don't know what you want to call it, like a focused attack or something like that. Once you see who they're attacking, they will always attack that guy, so it can be to your advantage to put them in a defensive standpoint. Yeah, I'd say. Look at this place. Oh, hey, buddy. Let's talk to the flame. Oh. Oh, that explains why it was following me around. Huh. I wonder if there's any way to revive her from that. Let's get some treasure! As if they would actually leave any laying around. I hope it was crappy treasure. And in there, Hargon found the antidote herb. Here's a metal slime. I'm no way in hell going to be able to kill this thing. It can cast Sleep and Fireball, and it also runs away. And just like the last game, he gives about 100-some experience, so that's pretty good for here. But he's got a lot of HP, so... Hello. Well, what does that do? I'm sure that plays no role in future events. And if we come out here, we can take absurd amount of damage. And yeah, you can still fight enemies in here, so keep your HP up through here. And I am almost out, unfortunately. I like to do all this next bit in one shot if I can, but it just depends on your battles on whether or not that is at all realistic. Oh, there's another survivor. There's at least 3 guys, then. Yeah, I kind of put that together. Oh! Alright. Might as well go try to get that. I doubt I'll be able to make it in this condition, but... let us try anyway. It's not that far if you have to go back to Hamlin and heal up. Obviously, your HP is far more important than getting this at the moment. Yeah, I'm running from the baboon. No thank you. Not like this. I am limping at the moment. And there's a swamp that we want. Ow! Anything to heal? Oh, I do have a medical herb. I'll just save it. Let's jump up to this swamp pit. We can see the 4 bridges there. And if we search, we can find the Mirror of Ra. And due to my condition, normally I'd walk back as far as humanly possible before I am about to get killed, but let us put that Wing of the Wyvern to use. And get out of here. Eugh. Things I can do without. Utter death. Yes, please. Alright, let's go find that dog now. Mrs. Putty! Let's see what happens. Ah, Princess Gwen, alright. Hooray! Freeing her from her furry foal. And we find our last party member, the Princess of Moonbrook. Absolutely! But unfortunately, just like last time, she starts off on level 1. So, you know what that means. We need to do a little bit of grinding for her. I'm going to get her up to level 6. She is much more of the Magician class. You don't want to be attacking with her if you can possibly avoid it. And she starts off with Heal More, so that's absolutely fantastic. And once again, if you'd like, you can purchase the the Iron Spear for the Prince of Cannock, but I'm probably going to end up just bypassing it. We'll see how I'm feeling. And yeah, get Gwen up to level 6 and purchase the half-plate armor for the Prince of Middenhall, and we'll be good to go for next time on Let's Play Dragon Warrior 2. This is Takamasak, and I'll see you later.